I'm down here with Daniel, and we are looking at one of the most exquisite cars. The chassis, the body design is absolutely incredible to look at. The Talbot Largo. Would you like to tell me a little bit about this piece of history?
It's actually rolling sculpture, rolling art. It's a 37 Talbot 150 CSS, and it was designed as a competition car, a restructuring of Talbot at the time by Tony Largo. He was friends with Joseph Fagoni, and they wanted to raise the par for the Talbot brand, and they created these elegant competition cars. It was more of a chance for the brand to restructure itself in the public's eye. It was a Grand Prix car, or Le Mans car in 1938. It was third place in that competition in 38. This particular car was owned by the chairman of Bentley, Wolf Bernardo, in 1937. He saw it in London, purchased it there, drove it for a number of years. American bobsledder actually purchased the car afterwards, traveled around Europe, and actually was in a gentleman's bet, in a way, that he could race the car from Paris to the coast of France. And they said you couldn't do it under 10 hours. He did it 9 hours and 45 minutes. So it was a $10,000 bet that he actually successfully accomplished. This is a beautiful six-cylinder, straight, 140 horsepower. It's got hemispherical heads, competition headers, a ladder frame, but it is the most beautiful assembly of forms on wheels.
And it's one of 13, if I'm correct.
That is correct. 13 have survived. When Joseph Fagoni was building these, there were 11 that were constructed, and this is probably the best example, the best of the best.
Absolutely, and what a fitting model for this event as well. Velocity Invitational is pretty much the top notch, and I feel like this car fits right in here.
Absolutely, and the owner, Peter Mullen, he was one of these collectors who shared his collection. He was, as Jeff says with the Velocity Group, we're just caretakers. And Peter used to say that it's always proper to end on an elegant note, and with his passing in September, this memorial is doing just that.
What a way to finish that off. Elegant it is, and as well as this event. Thank you so much for your time, and if you're in the paddock and you want to come check out this car, make sure you do. We're right across from these cars that you also know a lot about because you give tours of the paddock as well.
That's correct. I'm a docent here at the exhibits of the Velocity Invitational, and I've done months of research on every car that's in here. Family, privately owned, collector owned. I have a little bit of tidbit of knowledge of everything. So I really recommend coming by Paddock 4 and picking my brain, having some fun.
Absolutely. So if you want to elevate your experience here at the Velocity Invitational, go beyond just walking around and experiencing the wine and the sights and sounds. Make sure you stop over, see Daniel, and get a little bit deeper understanding of these cars, these historic, incredible cars. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.